What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. These videos next two, I got two bad scenarios that a lot of fans aren't going to like. Jerry Jones gets a couple guys in this first one and then thinks he's done something mystical, and he goes on a rampage doing what he wants. The second one, kind of the same thing, but maybe worse. So let's get into it. Number one, first round, 12, Cowboys select Akeem Mesidor, edge out of Miami. This wouldn't be as big a deal if he hadn't had two major foot injuries on each foot, both feet, not just one foot, both feet. You need both feet to walk, run, do anything. He's cleared medical and all that. I don't know behind the scenes how it's going to affect him. But he's 25 as a rookie. That's a problem. Now, you draft, if he falls to the third round, I take him. Second round, late second round, if we can trade back, accumulate some more picks, and get him in the later second round, not a big deal. Maybe even late first round, maybe. Like if we were sitting at 31 or 32. 12 overall, not a chance. Not even 20 would I take Akeem Mesidor. I'd take Cassius Howe over him. I'd probably take, there's a couple others I'd take too. Malachi Lawrence I'd probably take after him, or before him. Sorry. So, we do that. And then at 20, there's a run on corners and edges all throughout, except right past when you get past the quarterback, Fernando Mendoza. There's a run on corners and a run on edge rushers. So, we're left with the scraps. I wouldn't call this a scrap if it was in the second round or late first round. I wouldn't maybe call it a scrap here. He might end up being a great corner. He's a very good one in South Carolina. Brandon Sisay. So at least in this one you get your edge rusher, who's really good. Don't get me wrong. But 25 as a rookie, that scares me. And he has another foot injury and he's out for a year or two. You know, 27, that's going to be bad. Brandon Sisay hasn't really had any medical issues that I've seen pop up. I haven't really dug too deep, so. And then third round, 92, Michael Taft, safety out of Texas. This is way too high for me, but still a good safety at Texas. So at least you get your safety corner and your edge in this one. I'd rather have Kamari Ramsey probably, Bud Clark, McNeil from Toledo, obviously Caleb Downs, obviously Dylan Thyman, but they go before 20 or before 92. Thyman does. So then the fourth round, you all are going to hate this one. Now this one and the fifth, I wouldn't mind as much if we get our defensive stuff solved before. Carson Beck, quarterback, Miami. Which would mean Joe Milton's definitely done, because you're not drafting a quarterback in the fourth round and then keeping Milton. He's going to get maybe he gets traded before draft. I'll try to do one tomorrow, the night before the draft, on him getting traded. Maybe you get a fourth round for him. Probably more likely a fifth, late fifth at best. Maybe some ding-dong offers you a third. If they do, take it now. Late third, middle third, I don't care. If they offer you a third, early fourth, I'm taking it all day long. I'm not hesitating. That's just me. And then you're going to hate pick 152, fifth round. Bo Stevens, guard out of Iowa. Look, he's a great guard and all that, but that would mean they've already decided Tyler Smith's kicking out the left tackle. They don't trust Tyler Guyton anymore. They're not going to give him another year. He's probably gone, or maybe they trade him before the draft. I'll try to do one on that maybe. I don't know what you get for Guyton with his struggles and his injury problems. Maybe somebody gives you a second or a third, but you're not getting a first. So, 177 is going to tick me off if we get a damn running back in this draft. Look, you got Javonte Williams. He's your starter. He's proven himself. He's only 25. Just last year, you drafted Jaden Blue, who's going to be 22 this year, and Phil Maffa, who's going to be 22, 23, close to 23 years old. Plus, you got Hunter Lupke, who can double as a running back. Plus, you got the kid from the Jets that's 23 years old. Plus, the other, whatchamacallit, slipping. I'll have to think about that one. I can't remember what his name is now, but he's been around a while. Malik Davis. So, yeah, I'd be right there with you. I'd go bazonk. I'd turn off the draft. I probably wouldn't watch it anymore. But yeah, Jerry gets I'm good. I got my edge rusher. I got my corner. I got my safety. Let's go, offense. Let's go. Yeah. So then at 180, C.J. Daniels. Look, I don't have a problem if you solved your defensive problems or at least addressed defense. And especially if you've traded back and got more defense in the early rounds, first, second, late first, second, early third, and trade back even more and get some more fifth, sixth round picks. C.J. Daniels, late fifth, sixth. If you had more picks before that, yeah, I'd be okay with that. But this, I'm not going to be too happy. And then 7th round, 218, Lake McRae at tight end at USC. And look, I wouldn't mind Lake McRae. I think he'd definitely beat out Princeton Fant. He's for sure going to beat out Luke Schoonmaker. And he's going to beat out Brevin Spanford. Brevin Spanford, all this talk I hear about. Look, he's a good kid. He's tall, he's big, he's physical, all that. He's been in Dallas for a few years now and never really done anything. Now, if he shows up big this year, what I would do is try to trade him. Or put a tender on him so you can trade him. If teams want him. Because I'm not paying him a whole bunch of money like Jake Ferguson. I ain't making that mistake again. He paid Ferguson, and last year it didn't do too well, did it? Yeah, that's getting old. Micah got paid by the Packers and cost them 2 first-round picks and a player. And he had good numbers, but he was not Micah. And he got hurt again. Going into his 27th birthday coming up, that's not going to get any better. That's probably going to get worse. So, yeah, that's not even the worst scenarios I can think of. I've got ones far worse for you all, including trading a player that I don't want to trade. You don't want to trade, but if you want to keep Pickens, that might be the best way to do it and to afford Pickens, depending on how you can work the contract out with the other team. So, y'all going to hate me, but I'm going to throw it out there. Yeah, so that is that video, guys. I'll have another one coming up, and then I'll do some more. I'll do some even worse nightmare. I'll do ones where we trade up and don't get any more picks. And, yeah, I'll do some where we trade up and get a second round, third round, and we maybe trade. I'll do some more, but we're getting close enough now. I'm just about done. I'm going to do a final one, and that's going to be it. And it'll probably be some trade backs. And the one player I'm going to do where we trade him, I'm definitely hoping that doesn't happen. But again, do you really want to be like Cincinnati? They can't really afford anybody because they had to pay 2 wide receivers so much money. So that's a question you got to ask yourself. Anyway, guys, you like the videos, like the content, like, subscribe, comment, share, notifications. Once we hit 100, do a free giveaway. Love you all. Stay safe. And Christ. Catch you on the next one.